Hi everybody, it's Frijolita again. Today we're going to talk about using to be verbs to make questions. So in English, to be is a really interesting, useful verb. In Spanish, to be can mean ser or estar. Here's an example. Yo soy Frijolita. Yo estoy en mi casa. In both cases, for soy and estoy, I'm going to use the to be verb that goes with I, yo. That's am. I am frijolita. I am in my house. I can also use to be verbs to create a progressive or continuous tense. Let's look at the first example here. It says he is walking. This means él está caminando. If you want to learn more about progressive or continuous verbs, please watch my video on that subject. For now, let's launch into this packet. In Spanish, the word order is the same for statements and questions. For example, yo soy bella. I am beautiful. If I want to ask a question, I just say, yo soy bella? Am I beautiful? You might notice in English, the order of the word changes. Let's think about all of our to be sentences and questions as having three parts: a subject, a to be verb, and a predicate. Subject is just sujeto. Our to be verb is ser o estar. But what is a predicate? A predicate is a word or phrase that gives us more information about the subject. It can be an adjective, like smart or sick, or an ing verb, like walking or running. In a statement, when we are giving information, we will put the subject first, and then our to be verb, and finally the predicate. It's the same word order as Spanish. He is walking. Él, el sujeto, está, el verbo, y caminando, el predicate. Let's read the rest of the examples together. He is walking. I am smart. We were sick. The children were running. Now let's focus on the word order of questions. In English, to ask a question, we need to arrange our parts of the sentence in a different order. In a question, we put our to be verb first, then the subject, and finally the predicate. The predicate is always last. Let's read these examples of questions together. Is he walking? Am I smart? Were we sick? Were the children running? Now let's do a quick exercise to practice what we learned. Exercise 1 is answering a question. Each question is about the picture above it. Please look at the picture to answer the question. Our first example shows a picture of a woman working in a garden. Question 1. Is the woman gardening? My answer is yes, she is. What is the woman doing? The woman is gardening. The second question in the example says, is the woman wearing black? No, she isn't. What is the woman wearing? The woman is wearing green overalls, a gray t-shirt, and red gloves. Let's look at the next picture. What is the man doing? Is the man climbing? Yes, he is. Now let's answer the second question. How does the man feel? Is the man afraid of heights? No, he isn't. Why would he climb if he was afraid of heights? Let's look at the next picture. Is the woman standing? No, she isn't. What is she doing? She is sitting. Look at the woman. Is the woman angry? No, she isn't. How do you think the woman feels? I said, she is calm. I can change the predicate calm to describe her in a lot of ways. Maybe she is smiling, or she is relaxed. I can also say, she is happy. I know I feel happy when I can sit down and relax. Let's look at the next photo. This looks familiar to me. Are the people in the photo happy? Yes, they are. How do I know they are happy? They are smiling. Who is the person in the center of the photo? That's right, it's me, Frijolita. You can also say, it's the English teacher. Or, it's Heather. There are many different ways you can describe me. Be creative and express yourself. I'll see you again in my next teaching video. Goodbye, guys.